Hey, what's up my friends? Before we get into the video, I owe one of you guys some super credits from our video last week where I had everyone list the name of their ship. We had almost 500 comments, so odds are not in your favor, but we're going to pick the winner real quick. And GG's my friend, I'll reply to your comment and figure out what platform you're on and get you your super credits. But before we get into this video, which I'll be discussing the best stratagem and weapon compared to others, I do want to give you guys some super credits. We have new war bonds coming tomorrow. We have a huge update in the works, so I want to get you guys some super credits so you can keep fighting the good fight. So it's pretty easy to enter. Just make sure you like the video, make sure you're subscribed, and comment your favorite stratagem below, and we'll pick that winner at the end of the week.
Half their stories, they be made up. I can't believe in cap tragedies.
Hey, good morning, Helldivers. Traj here, back with some more Helldivers 2 content. In this video, we'll be kind of discussing, in my opinion, and what should be undisputed, the best support weapon in this game currently. I know a lot of people were upset when the railgun got nerfed. A lot of people do seem to be on my side when it comes to my choice on my favorite support weapon. I saw some people comment on my solo Helldive run yesterday saying, you know, the arc thrower is in a great spot now. And I agree with that, but you still do have people like this guy, Stefan. I don't know if this guy's like a charger or like works for the Bile Titan. I don't know, but he seems to be on the bug side because he keeps saying that the arc thrower is trash. So he's probably laying low in like a stalker lair. He appears to certainly work for the bugs. But I'm on level 9 by myself, and the arc thrower is the only reason I am able to complete my runs in all situations. Yes, it's not as strong at killing titans or killing chargers, but I think a lot of us might be playing this game a little bit wrong. Like, you should not be sitting there trying to take down a charger unless you're at extract or unless it's guarding the objective. You know, there's really no reason that you shouldn't just drop down an orbital rail cannon or a 500 kg and be on your way. If it keeps chasing you, dodge it for 2 more minutes and then drop another one. I really don't think you need to pick an entire weapon slot just to take out titans and chargers. It doesn't make sense, especially one with limited ammo. So again, being that the railgun was nerfed, it definitely shook things up a bit, and I am happy about it. I think otherwise everybody would just blindly be equipping the railgun for every single mission. And now we have options. You know, some missions might require a grenade launcher or a flamethrower, where the majority of missions, in my opinion, you can equip an arc thrower and you're going to be cruising. So let's talk about the arc throwers. So everything around it was buffed and nerfed when it comes to the flamethrower, the laser cannon, the railgun. The arc thrower has remained the same the entire time. I didn't use the arc thrower one single time before the railgun got nerfed. So again, there's a reason why they changed the meta up. They buff things, they nerf things. There might be some weapons out there that we've just never experienced, and they're just desperate for us to try them because they do indeed kick ass. So again, no direct buff or nerf, but I might sound crazy here and say this. I think the arc thrower now is better than the railgun before the nerf. As a solo Helldive player, I truly do believe that in my core. I understand that the railgun is strong at taking out chargers and titans, but you should have other ways to take those out via mechs or stratagems. And to be honest, you shouldn't even be fighting titans or chargers. Like, you should be just dodging and moving around and being strategic until it's extraction. There's really no reason to be fighting them. Where at extraction, hopefully you have a mech or a couple orbital rail cannons or 500 kg bombs to which you could start to destroy them. And if you die, you can come in and land on one to destroy them. Like, there's many ways to eliminate them, rather than just having a railgun with limited 20 shots. Compared to the railgun, there's certain situations where the railgun's going to be better, obviously, like mentioned. It's going to just one-tap a lot of the mediums, you know, like the Brood Commanders, the Hive Guards. It's going to be able to kill chargers, it's going to be able to kill titans. However, with the recent patch, they've upped the amount of small enemies and quote-unquote controlled the amount of heavy armored spawns, which I was playing yesterday, there was chargers and titans everywhere, but it definitely did seem like the smaller guys kind of upped their presence a bit. I mean, with a railgun, you just can't do anything about them, and you only have so many clips in the breaker. Now, before the update 2 nerfs ago, the breaker was in the best spot possible as the shotgun. So you could close range and medium range just about anything and then use your railgun for select opponents. But now the breaker only hits so strong. You really do need something else to check the enemies and to keep them back. And with a railgun, I just don't see how that's going to be possible. Although I should say my perspective might be a bit skewed. I do play a lot of solo. I know this is a co-op game. And use whatever you guys want. This is a really fun game. There's no, like, you don't need to have a meta or a certain loadout to succeed or have fun. You certainly don't. but I'll be damned if the arc thrower doesn't get the respect it deserves. So against the railgun, in my opinion, again, being able to control the little ones is going to be better. Now we have the flamethrower. So the flamethrower, the first day after the update, I thought the flamethrower was the new meta. I thought it was the best support weapon by far. Like, I thought this is it. It's now the flamethrower with its 50% DPS increase. I thought it would be the undisputed best support weapon, but a lot of things it can do, and trust me, there are missions where it's great. Like this current mission right now where we have to, you know, blow up the planet to pretty much destroy all the bugs, and you have to sit there and defend it from the bugs for a while. Like a flamethrower there is going to be very strong. But when you're on the run, like a majority of the missions, and you're going from one objective to the next, it really is hard to pick and choose when you should stop, because the flamethrower, you got to really sit there and just spray for a little while. And even after they run through the fire, it takes a second to kill them. So you definitely are going to need the shield generator backpack, but even then, I mean, you're going to deal damage to yourself. You're going to struggle to know which range you should use your breaker versus the flamethrower, because when they're in that short range, you want your shotgun out. Whereas medium to short range, you want the flamethrower. With the arc thrower, you can use that in all ranges. You can not worry about ammo, and it really can do anything that the flamethrower can do. So the flamethrower might take out like an area of 10 faster, but the arc thrower you can take out 3, then 3, then 3. Might take a little longer, but guess what? You still have unlimited ammo after, and you're cruising to the next objective. Next, we have the laser cannon. So comparing it to the laser cannon, which, in my opinion, the only 4 support weapons that can even compete with the arc thrower would be the grenade launcher, the laser cannon, the railgun, and the flamethrower. So we've discussed the first 2. Now we'll discuss the laser cannon and grenade launcher. What can they do that the arc thrower cannot? I absolutely love the grenade launcher. It is pretty good at slowing down hordes. Although when they're pretty close to you, if you pull out the grenade launcher, you're going to blow yourself up. So it's super dangerous. It does have its strong suits though when it comes to certain objectives. You know, taking out the eggs as well as the nests, you know, the bug holes, as well as the robot camps. You know, the grenade launcher is going to be huge for that. But in each of those cases, you typically should have a stratagem, an airstrike that can do the same job. So with the arc thrower, you know, instead of the grenade launcher, I have arc thrower, but then I have, you know, the 500 kg bomb or the eagle cluster or the barrages. You know, I have ways to deal with these objectives while still being able to defend myself. So the arc thrower, in my opinion, it still does, you know, check off every mission type. You know, there's definitely some where you could get away with obviously picking something else, but I don't know, man. Arc thrower seems to be in a strong spot right now, regardless of the difficulty or mission. And finally, we have the laser cannon, which is probably just as fun as the arc thrower, but it's just not as effective. And it doesn't have unlimited ammo, and it doesn't chain kill enemies like the arc thrower does. So while yes, it does look cool and it might be fun to use, and it is strong against the robots, I'll say. Of course, use what you like, but in any situation where the laser cannon would be effective, there's nothing that arc thrower can't do. You do have to get used to it. After playing with it consistently and pretty much only using that since the railgun nerf, it is just my favorite weapon by far. Even more than I liked the railgun before the patch. So overall, I'm really happy they did that. I think it's good to shake shit up. I hope this video doesn't get the arc thrower nerfed, because it's not overpowered by any means. Like, it's not like super strong. You won't just drop into a mission and use the arc thrower and be like, wow, this game is way easier than I thought. However, it is extremely viable if your playstyle is somewhat like mine and you're, you know, constantly moving around trying to find objective. You play a lot of solo, or even with your friends. The arc thrower is king. The arc thrower is going to be your go-to. Although with friends, the arc thrower does chain react and will kill your amigos, so be careful about that. And then in the update tomorrow, we have the new shotgun that shoots like the arc thrower, so you can do a full electric loadout. Gonna be like Zeus out there. So yeah, tomorrow I'll equip the electric shotgun. I'll make a video on that. I'll replace the breaker with that, and we'll run around with the full electric Zeus loadout. But as they say, actions speak louder than words, so for the rest of the video, I'm just gonna let this solo max difficulty mission run. This was from yesterday, so March 12th, so right after the patch, they took away our free mechs, which definitely made it tough. To be honest, I didn't realize I didn't have a mech until extraction, which made it even scarier, but I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Your hearts will break at the end, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Attack underway. Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply. Orbital barrage incoming. Stand clear. package.
Coordinates received. This is Pelican 1 returning to extraction radius.